Hey there guys, welcome back to episode 2 of the Cycle Frontier playthrough. So, picking things up where we left off, field research part 1, doing the work part 1, and good honest work part 1. Now, the reason why I was excluding the other objectives we have here, so water tool and audio files beware, is because they are optional. We covered that at the very end of episode 1, but basically some of the quest lines are optional and the others are the main ones. We're only going to be focusing on the main ones. Obviously, if we happen to find ourselves in a position where we can do some of the optional ones, then we're going to do it because it's still worth your time and resources that you have on you if you wanted to complete them for the money and the rewards that you get. You get a bunch of scripts, you get a bunch of money, and you get a bunch of experience. Well, not really experience, more faction points, but anyway, so gonna be kicking things off with Good Honest Work Part 1. We spawned up in the Waterfall Labs area, so the site's fairly close. Gonna be going down there for that. Outside of that, we've got the SOS sign and the Science Campus. So if we were to do a big loop, we can get everything done. Okay, so we're coming into the dig site here now from the north-ish side, and we have a couple options. So we need to kill, is it 3 Striders and a Rattler. There are 2 locations which are pretty much going to guarantee that for you, and that is, well, it's kind of hard because you can't zoom in, but it's going to be up over there, next to that truck there, and up here, where I'm about to go, where I just heard that noise. And because we need to kill the Rattler, we need to be loud, so don't feel too bad about shooting. Alright, just need one more Strider. No, you can't do shit today. God, that was very bad on my part. But yeah, okay, so that's two Striders down and a Rattler. 2 Rattlers as well. I've actually not seen 2 Rattlers spawn there before, so maybe they've been changing a few things up. Oh, Smartfish. Hello. Alright, so we just need one more Strider now, so instead of going up to where I was talking about, up to the truck, just going to dip down here and pick up one on our way through. It's more because if you go up to the truck, then you're going to be fighting the Rattler as well, and we don't need to do that. Okay, well there's a Rattler down here too. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the series so far, please leave a like down below, it really does help out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Well, that's us done for Good Honest Work Part 1. I'll whip out a knife here and kill this guy real quick. So now we're going to be heading all the way down to just south of the water facility for the SOS sign. Now, unless something happens, I will see you there. Oh, okay. Sounds like a couple people fighting, a trench gun and a PDW, but here we are, just south the water facility. Water facility right there. Like south and west, but here is the SOS sign right here. To get this one done, all you need to do is just literally walk over it. It's nothing special. There you go. You found it. Good job. Alright, last but not least, we need to go over to Science Campus and hunt 5 creatures, and also, shit, kind of forgot about that, 1 optic class, so it's kind of good that we had a evac at Vaccine Labs. So we're gonna need to be going there. Yeah, obviously we got those shots. It sounds like on the further side of the water facility, like in this area. I'm not trying to go for PvP. If I would have a bolt action on me, and I would be pushing that. Well, I wouldn't be just pushing straight at it. So if they're here, then to me, then I should be going into this main building here to have an angle while still maintaining like a safe piece of cover. Or like wrapping like high side up here. If I went this way, that's probably the safest because I could shut the door behind me and block out any wildlife. But also it keeps a fair distance between you and the target. So if you are looking to actually kill, it's probably not the greatest spot to be. But it's definitely safer than the alternative of going the high side in the open. There are a few rocks and whatnot up here, but not really enough to maintain like a safe break between you and them. Alright, so we're at the science campus. There's a couple bits of loot we can get from here. And there's also a weapon spawn on the table right here. Someone's been here, it's been looted, but every now and then you can find a gun there, all the way up to exotic. Any weapon spawn in the game at all can be anything. I personally have never found a arbiter, but actually I don't even know if anyone has. I've never found an arbiter as a loose weapon spawn, but I have found basilisks, which is pretty darn cool. What's not cool is that whoever came here killed all the mobs here and now there's nothing to kill for me. Let's have a look underneath. Might be a couple extra. We need 5 total? 5 total. Alright, we got 3. We need 1 more. That's unfortunate. I would have really liked to have finished this one off before moving up to vaccine labs, but I don't really see an option considering there are no more mobs to kill. That's going to be a bit annoying, but let's head up to vaccine labs and grab a piece of optic glass. It's a relatively isolated, safe location that you can pick one up. It's just up to the left on the high side. You should be aware that when you're approaching vaccine labs from this side, there should be birds here on these rocks, I'm pretty sure. So considering they're not, and considering that the science campus was looted, that leads me to believe that they either came this way or came from this way, but one or the other. Look at that, there's the 1 piece of optic glass we need. Okay, so while we wait for those creatures to spawn back in, let's work on Water Tool Part 1. We need Altered Nickel and Cloudy Beltesite. So we are in a relatively good location to do that. Just south of the, just between Vaccine and Lagoon, there's going to be plenty of Beltesite nodes, and there's quite a few nickel nodes as well. If we get lucky and snag some Beltesite hearts, maybe, perhaps? Okay, got pure Beltesite. That's going to be needed for a quest later on. It's not worth all that much either, so probably not worth selling, but definitely worth keeping. Yes! There we go. Good research part 1 completed. Let's get out of here. Alrighty, we made it out of that. We got each of our objectives done. We snagged a pure Beltesite. We've also got some smart mesh and just a bunch of loot in general. So fortunately not quite enough altered nickel to do Water Tool Part 1, but we did pick up enough normal nickel to actually craft a an altered nickel out of it. I did say no crafting, but I think I meant no crafting armor. Do I want to do that? Okay, I'm gonna upgrade just because it's. I'm gonna allow upgrading ores, just because it's very tedious sometimes to find shit like, you know, pure Veltacite. So I'm gonna allow that. But anything else, I really don't need to. It's fairly simple to find, like pure focus crystal portable labs, and I will want to show you guys how to do that. So I'm just gonna, you know, upgrade the altered nickel. It's more about showing you like where to find these items than, you know, where to find these items. You know, like we just found these items, so yeah, we've already found a bunch of altered nickel, so we don't need to. Don't need to be messing around with that.
It is good to see you.
Alright, Water Tool Part 1 completed. And this was an optional mission, you don't need to do that, but... Wow, okay, I didn't know it gave you 10 grenades, but 10 grenades. And we also got Good Honest Work Part 1 completed as well.
Good. Enjoy your reward, Prospector.
Hey, Corolla level up to 4. Veltacite for the masses, another optional one. Clear Veltacite circuit boards and cables. Next up, we need to enter the power facility loot room at dig site. Okay, so we need to do our first puzzle. Actually, what else did we need to do for that? I've already done. Cloudy Veltacite and optic glass. Ooh, okay, so we're going to need to get more optic glass because we needed that for another task as well. Seems like we're up to the cables and optic glass section of the game. So much to loot at Waterfall Labs now. Alright, that's that one done. Field Research Part 1. And Osiris level 4. Alright, we need to visit the lake, kill striders and rattlers at the lake. Ties in very nicely with getting more optic glass and cables and things like that. It's also up in the northern section next to the dig site.
Anything we can help you with?
Doing the work, part 1, completed.
The ICA thanks you, Prospector.
And we have to enter the water facility loot room and deliver Sign of Life from a stranded prospector. So we need to do another puzzle. That's going to require us to get in there and pick up this photograph from the bed there.
The ICA is
let's chuck our stuff in and get back down there. Alright, so these objectives are pretty much going to be splitting into 2 depending on the spawn and our evac. So we spawned in the swamp here, which means we want to go to the water facility and do the loot room there. If we get a... Okay, yeah, that's just too good to not do. So, gonna go there to the puzzle, get in the loot room, get the photo, and evac immediately. Okay, so we're at the water facility, and looks like someone has been here. Ready? Hopefully they have not done the puzzle. Let's go. So these puzzles are generally super easy to actually complete. Here you go, pad up the door there. If you were struggling, I do have a guide on how to complete every single puzzle in Bright Sands. I'll throw that up on screen now. But for this one, super simple. Almost done it already. Okay, and we are inside of the facility. Hey, you double bulldog! And so the sign of life we're looking for is this photograph on the bed at the back here. That's about it. The weird thing about this loot room is it's generally like the best place in the game to get old medicine for some very weird reason. Yeah, it's not going to be that great today, but usually you pull like 3 or 4. Man, every single time. Almost forgot about the miniature reactors. Definitely going to need quite a few of them. Make sure you throw your quest items in your save pockets, just in case you happen to die. They will actually carry through with you to the station, and you can get those quests completed. Okay, and we're out. Nice, quick, and easy one. Obviously got our quest item there, and just a bunch of loot that we picked up along the way. Alright, so previously in the episode 1, we sort of waited until we got Water Tool Part 2 done as well, but we're not going to do that because that's optional. Doing the work Part 2 is the part of the main storyline, so we're going to go ahead and complete that. Yeah, so in episode 1 we actually kept the jobs
Good to see you, Prospector.
relatively in line with steps, with parts
thank
rather.
you.
Not going to do
Great
that
job,
in
Prospector.
episode 2 and moving forward, just because some of these are definitely harder than the other. Doing the work part 2 requires a zero system CPU, 3 fusion cartridge batteries, and 3 metallic
Come back
alloys. And we've been stocking up
anytime.
on alloys, picking up the fusion cartridge batteries like this one as we've been going along, and the zero system CPU we managed to snag from the Waterfall Labs. Now, if we do get a good spawn, I'm gonna go to Waterfall Labs and I'll show you guys where to get a bunch of this stuff. Alright, let's see where we spawn. Please be in the north. Oh, yeah, Waterfall Labs. Pretty sure. Yes, recognize that rocky formation thing. Okay, so fusion cartridge batteries, polymetallic prefab? No, metallic. Why is it metallic? Okay. Zero system CPUs, pretty much everything that we can find here. But first off, field research part 2. We have to visit the lake and then kill striders and rattlers at the lake on Bright Sands. We're about to have company. So just real quick, these striders out here will not work for the job, but what you can do is you can actually bring them all the way in to here. That's one. That's 3 striders done by luring them in like that. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. What are you doing down
Are
here?
you guys duos? For real?
No, we're a trio.
Ah, man, come on.
Hey man, look, I need one assignment skill.
How is he not? What? Is that a joke? What? 66? 2 point blank bulldogs and a knife. For 66? Okay, so a bit of an analysis of this fight. I'm trying to be friendly to conform to rule number 1 of the series. He shoots first and I jump up. Shoot him in the head, but I miss slightly to the left. And as I come down, you can actually see that 4 of the pellets hit the wall right there. This is out of a total of 6, so only 2 hit for 10 damage, plus whatever damage modifier shotguns have for headshots. I then fired another shot, which clipped his side. And while you can't really see how many pellets I hit, you can clearly see that I was aimed at his backpack when it hit. So clearly not as good as I thought I was. I'm hoping that PvP isn't going to be that prominent with the changes that they've done with MMR. But yeah, so yeah, look at that, another person dropped in. That's going to be good. Gonna have populated servers and everything. So shoot, what were we doing? we gotta kill stuff at that lake, and we're looking for a zero system CPU. So for zero system CPUs, you want to be checking these cabinets here.
Hey!
Hello. Can we be friends? Do you not want to be friends? Or do you want to be friends? A bolty? What you doing in there with that bolty? Can't jump out that window unless he goes to the far side. Hey man, I'm coming in. Don't shoot.
Hey, hold your fire! Hey, you!
Cool.
Hello.
Hello. What you doing? Can you hear me, dude?
Hey!
I don't think my VoIP is working.
Are you alone?
Got it. All right.
Are you alone?
Affirmative.
Well, it's gonna be fun. I don't think my VoIP even works. So... There you go, there's a zero system CPU, so if you're looking for them, and then simply come here, or go to Vaccine Labs and check out these white drawers and you'll find them pretty quick. What's he doing? We got another zero system CPU. Very nice. Was it putting ourselves in a whole heap more danger than it really should? Just trying to kill these things a bit quicker. I'm not really feeling the bulldog. It's going to be my my sort of go-to weapon for this, but maybe I need to pick up the scarab. It is kind of nasty. Right, that's field research part 2 completed. Let's go over and check out the dig site. Get that done. Actually, first off, fusion cartridge batteries. So, actually have an option that's relatively close to us for that. So for fusion cartridge batteries, you want to go down to the lagoon. There's a little house here, right next to the evac and swamp camp. And also there's the house here that are all very good locations for fusion cartridge batteries, like loose spawning. Outside of that, you want to look in the civilian lockers. You'll generally find them in there. So having something like the server room key for comms tower will come in really handy. There's a couple lockers just here next to the rock pools there, between rock pools and Southwest Collection. But yeah, you'll generally find them fairly easily in those lockers or in those locations that I just said. Someone is doing a uplink. There we go. Fusion cartridge battery. Easy. And take that.
Hello?
You guys got an advocate? That frickin' hurt. Well, we got our fusion cartridge battery, but we're still trying to work our way over to the dig site at this point. It was a little odd. I think I hit the second guy there and he had no armor on. But the first guy might have been trying to get some gear for his buddy or something like that. Alright, so just a little anatomy of that little gunfight. We had it up here. Yeah. So they came up through the river and climbed up this section here. I was in this building right here. I opened the door behind me in case I needed to fall back. I tried to in-game comm to them. They didn't respond. They came around the corner weapon drawn, so I fired as they fired. Me putting damage on them basically forced him to push back. I wouldn't have thought he would have pushed back that far, but he seemed very, very scared for some reason. He hadn't fired like all of his clip, but maybe he thought I had more health than I did. I pushed out around the corner, saw 2 shots once more to keep that pressure up. If that second guy had a gun, I was probably dead. But yeah, I don't think he did. I think he had nothing. And then, because there was 2 one-head advocate, I was very hurt. I made the decision to back out the door that I'd opened previously and heal up and run away. Not exactly sure what I can do to mitigate not having in-game void. No one really trusts the the in-game combing, so. Alright, here we are at the big site. We've got our puzzle to do here. Just like before, the power facility, I'll have my guide on how to complete every single one up on screen for you to watch whenever you wish. Alright, we've got our first storm coming in too. It's not really going to affect us too much. We're pretty much just going to complete the puzzle and then go sit in the living room until it's over. So, yeah, we won't really get into dodging the storm just yet. Okay, so for Good Honest Work Part 2 to continue, we need 2 Opticlass. So to do that, we need to go back up to the waterfall lab. We could also go down to the vaccine lab, because we're bugged. Okay, anyway, we could also go down to the vaccine lab, where our evac is, but waterfall lab is right here. Got a bit of a better chance as well, so I'm gonna head there now. Still not gonna really say anything about actually traveling in the storm until we have a job that's like get charged spinal bases or glowing breakout mushrooms. But for now, I will meet you back at the waterfall labs and the storm stopped anyway. Okay, so once you've made it into... Yeah, look at that, worn emergency bag. I'm sure that's... I don't know, like, it seems silly, but some people find them collectible. So when you come in here, you want to be looking inside of these drawers. Didn't get any there. But eventually you're going to come across some drawers and they'll have the Opticlass in it you need. It's going to be the occasional loose spawn as well. So you should be keeping an eye out for some. Sometimes they can spawn down here or even outside here. Just sticking to like the lab and medical area, you don't go out into the water. You're looking for Opticlass. So this is pretty much going to be the spot that you're going to find them. You can loose spawn in and around here too. Again, you need to keep your eyes peeled, see what you can find. There we go. Ooh, actually we just found some, not worried about PvP because we've had the service shutdown warning. Twinkie. There's our second one, beautiful. Obviously going on the gambling side here, because we're dropping all of our ammo and like all of our meds, but I'm not anticipating any challenges from here on out. Got like 10, 11 minutes before the server shuts down, so everyone should be on their way out. As are we. We're going to be heading down to vaccine labs right now and leaving. Alrighty, we made it out again. We got through to the dig site loot room, got a couple of reactors, picked up a scarab from one of the boxes, got the optic glass we needed, picked up a 5 zero system CPUs. I didn't actually need any, but showed you guys where to get them, and got our last fusion cartridge battery. So, alright, so we're going to go head over to Korolev, finish off Good Honest Work Part 2. Water Tool Part 2 is the optional one.
Prospector, hello. How can I help? Ah, excellent.
We get that one done, we get a scrapper from that, very nice. Next up we're going to have to get some Titan ore. Titan ore. More lollies. Okay, where you go? So next up we're going to have to go and mine some Titan ores. I don't remember you having to get pure Veltasite that quickly, but we already have that, so winning, that's kind of rough, not gonna lie. So you have two options for pure Veltasite: either you just mine it naturally, or you get 5 clear Veltasite and then use the gear printer. So field research part 2 completed. Got the new item from the thing. So we can find the archaeology site and deliver old bones. So from the beginning, it kind of stated that our main focus is going to be the main storyline missions, and the optional ones only if you have to, kind of, if you're in the area, kind of thing. But this one, so stimulating developments will unlock strong stims. Now that's going to be a huge boost in terms of like weight capacity, because it's like a 40% increase for health, which means you have to carry 40% less stims. Costs a shitload more than weak ones, but it's so worth it. It takes the same amount of time to use and everything, so it's a very good thing to do. Doing the work part 3 completed for the ICA.
Thank you. Great job, Prospector.
Mission accomplished. So got a green helmet, some stuff out of that. Part 4. There we go. I picked up that tier 2 data drive for a reason. And we have to visit the southeast uplink on Bright Sands.
Is that all?
It's going to be easy. If you guys don't know how to do uplinks, let's do one. We go for the ICA. If you go to their little shop here and go to the utility section, you can buy a data drive.
Good choice.
Like this. They weigh 15 each. They are quite annoying to lug around, but we need it for the storyline. So yeah. And before I was saying about the pure Veltasite with the crafter, come over to the crafter here and go down to materials, down at the bottom. Pure Veltasite, all you need is 5 clear. I've mined like barely any nodes. I got super lucky to get this, but at the same time I already have 3 clear, so all you need is 5 and you can make a pure for 3800 K marks there. It's a very good thing that they added this, because it was a bit of a progression lock when you came across getting a pure, because it's very RNG based. I don't know the exact percentage rates, but it was annoying. I know that. It was very annoying. Alright, at this point you would want to know like what faction you're going to be focusing on for like their guns and stuff. I would naturally go to ICA because I'd want the Advocate and the Shadowgun. The Advocate got absolutely neutered with its -1 damage, so that's not really that good. I am a big fan of the Flechette, so I'm going to rock the Osiris way up. Alright, that should do for now. So we have been focusing on the quests the whole time. We haven't actually really paid any attention whatsoever to our quarters, and that is honestly a bit of a mistake. I'm sort of coming back to the game a bit new myself from a bit of a break. So I'm still relearning quite a few things as well. So that looks like a nice little loadout. Let's go and have a look at our quarters, and we'll see what we need to get our stash level up. The money situation's looking very, very good. Quarters upgrades. Generators. No, I don't want I want inventory. Stash. Oh, look at that. We actually grabbed all these textiles. So the best place to get textiles, I mentioned it in episode 1, but the lagoon in the southeastern section of Bright Sands, very good for textiles. Pretty much the same place you find the fusion cartridge batteries in the civilian lockers and that as well. You're gonna find textiles. But it literally says can be found in civilian lockers. Wait, that's safe pockets anyway. Stash size. Hey, we got that one too. It's gonna take next to no time, so I'm gonna do both of these while I go and do something else real quickly. Okay, so we upgraded our safe pockets and our stash size. To keep going with this, we're actually going to need our quarters levels raised. So we need a total of 11 things upgraded before we can raise our quarters level itself, which we almost have everything to do. So easiest one, we're probably going to be looking at the generators. Gonna start things off with the supply crate, see how that goes. How long has that got to go actually? 6 minutes? Alright. Let's let's jump into another raid then. Okay, so jumping down, we have a couple of things to do. We've got a whole bunch of brittle titan ore to mine, some bones to find in the eastern caverns, some labs to visit, and a southeast uplink to visit. So we're going to start things off with the southeast uplink because that's going to be our most dangerous thing, and perfect. A trio, or is it? That's a trio. Come on, dude. I was going to start things off with the southeast uplink, but we could do it anyway. So plan's going to be southeast uplink, vaccine labs, eastern caverns, waterfall labs out. So this is the southeast uplink here. I do have a data drive that I was going to put in. Still am going to put it in, actually. Just to show you guys how it all works. So basically you would come to an uplink, find the actual uplink itself. So this big tower here. And we're looking for that control panel. So it's going to be different for each uplink you go to. They're not all exactly the same. But find this control panel, go to this like orange thing here, chuck your drive in there, and then press F on the screen. This is super freaking loud, but just gonna wait it out for a little bit. Alright, so that's 2 to 2 done. As you can see there, I just grabbed it out of the place that I put it in. It does take a bit longer every time you upgrade it. So obviously I went from Tier 1 to Tier 2. Tier 1 to Tier 2 is the shortest amount of time that it can take to actually upgrade a data drive. So from here we're going to be heading over to the eastern caverns. We've got an archaeology site to find alongside of 3 old bones. What we should have done is we should have actually gone through vaccine labs first. We're gonna go to vaccine labs first. It just sort of cancels out needing to do it later. We're kind of already in the area. And we do need to try and find 4 medical supply crates. The best way to find medical supply crates is inside of the medkit boxes that you find on the ground. Not interested in shooting anything here. Interested in looting these. I thought I was going to grab one right then, that would have been sick. This key is actually insane for it because there's like 4 med crates there. Don't have it obviously. Quite a few of these drawers around as well if you were looking for more Zero System CPUs. optic glass as well. Oh, damn, a combat medkit. Very nice. So that combat medkit weighs 10 in comparison to a weak medkit which weighs 20, and it uses itself. Use time is a lot quicker than a weak one. Without actually having the key for the vaccine labs, it's kind of pointless actually coming here for anything, really, realistically. Some more optic glass over here though. But coming up from vaccine labs gives us a very nice access point into the Eastern Caverns. It's right here. This kind of actually looks like that team that just dropped might have come through here. Hello, Basic Lancer. What, dude? Alright, so right here is the archaeological dig site. I mean, here we should be able to find our old bones laying around here somewhere. There's one there. There's another here. And there's the third one there. So there, there, and there. Oh, we actually need a couple of azure tree bark as well. Need that for our stash upgrade, so I might actually go back and pick one up. Nice. That's the two we need. Very simple, very easy. So if you were up to this objective and you didn't actually get a pure focus, not pure focus, pure Veltasite like I did, then coming out the back here is actually super good for Veltasite as well. Super exposed though, but at the same time, no one really comes here that much. So you get like a bunch of Veltasite nodes all the way up the back here. Where we are looking to go, however, is like a little hidden cave. It's in at the back, in just to the side of this waterfall, and then that waterfall there. You can see the entrance pretty easily by this horse thing here. I saw the horse. There should be a few Titan ore nodes down here unless someone's mined it out. Which somebody has, unfortunately. That's alright though, because we still have to go over to the dig site for our evac, because it's like just on the edge of the jungle. We should have a few extra Titan ore in like a little cave almost at the back of the abandoned mine here at the back of the road. We should get enough from like 2 or 3 nodes there to evac. If not, we also have the dig site that can provide us with what we are looking for. Okay. That happened. Someone's taking the piss. Where's all the Titan ore? Like, what the heck? Alright, I'm gonna go in here and mine the Titan ore. I need, realistically, you should have found the nodes that you needed back in the spots that I showed you. So, yeah. Alright guys, another successful run. We actually got everything to do our main story missions again. Got all of our old bones, got our Titan ore, brittle Titan ore that we needed. I actually got a couple of azure tree bark for a stash upgrade as well. We already had a tier 2 data drive, but I showed you guys how to do the tier 2 data drive. And yeah, so let's go and claim all of our jobs. Alright, that's
Prospector,
good. Honest
hello.
work, part
How can
3
I help?
completed.
I knew you'd get that done. Of course.
Damn, okay, we got the Maelstrom unlocked as well. Quite cool. For part 4, we're going to have eliminate prospectors with the correlative weapon. To have Titan Hunter
It's
as a
good as
optional
done.
mission.
Hey,
Eliminate prospectors and
Prospector.
deliver 5 radio equipment. Well, that's a 2 for 1. Very nice, very nice. So probably going to use the scrapper
Yeah,
for that
until
one.
next time.
Have access to that. We also just unlocked the Maelstrom, but I think the scrapper is going to be the play for getting a cheeky kill with the it. Unfortunately, that's going to be our first PvP that I have sorted out myself. Field research part 3 completed.
Ah, just in time. Thanks, Prospector.
Level 5 Osiris, and that is the Manticore. Alright, next up we're going to have eliminate prospectors with the Osiris weapon and enter the East Collection Point loot room. Okay,
Was that all?
so might as well keep rocking this Scarab for now until we get that one kill, and then we can run the
Anything we
Scrapper.
can help you with? Knew you'd manage that easily.
level 5 with ICA. Is it the comms base? Ooh, okay. Comms base. Just stash a couple of radio equipment and a circuit board
See
there
you
as
again
well.
soon.
Alright, so in that raid there, just as well, we picked up a couple of... I don't want generators. We picked up a couple of Azure Tree Bark, which is what we needed for our next stash upgrade. Very nice. Alright. I feel like that is a very good place to leave episode 2 on. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. Hope you hope it helps you out. When we come back, we're going to be running a full green set of armor. We're going to run the Scarab. Going to try to get a couple of kills, finishing up our new tasks. But we actually have to kill people. So, if we actually have to kill people, then we're going to be bringing out the bolty. Hope you enjoyed it. See you guys in the next one.